Hey guys, it's Case here. I'm with my boy Adam. Just made top 32 at YCS Sacramento.
What's up? I want to start with some shout outs. Shout out to my fiance Alexa. Thank you for your support as always and your interest in my interest. Shout out to the core group, Ricky, Mark, Enya, and Salas, for the success this weekend, for the practice, for the sweep in Sacramento.
And shout out to Kyle Crow for the course.
Quick little shout out to Andrew Amaro, Salas again, working on the deck with me, theory crafting. And then shout out to Denny, who wanted to go play in the side events because he knows he can't hang with the big boys in the big leagues.
Damn.
Snake-eye Engine, played real standard. Only played 2 Black Witch instead of the 3rd. I played 1 for 1, so I still had 17 starters. You count Poplar. Just did this to diversify the hands when you see multiple pieces, so you have less hard ones per turn cards. 3 Bonfire, OSS Temple, 3 Engraver, Blurry, Tracks. Non-engine, played 3 Nib, 3 Baylor, 3 M-Perm, and a Bestial package. Didn't play Ash Blossom on my main deck. I really kind of tunneled on the mirror match and building as strongly as possible for Snake-eye. So I wanted everything I could to pair hand traps into the board, wait until we're at a point where Flamebridge is placing IP, hit that, and then have something on top of it to hit the Apo or have double to hit the IP. I thought it was the best way. Like, the extra deck's so tight right now that if you can wait till they get through so many pieces, it's hard to go into things. Like, if they're playing Rabbit, they can go into Rabbit. Otherwise, it's like they can pivot to an SP. It's not very good. So I thought that was the best way to choke the deck out instead of trying to like Ash Blossom mid-turn and getting hand ripped by talents. Played a whole suite of draw cards. Still choosing to go first. My starters kind of math out that way to go first. Thought about going second game 1 blind, but I think there's too many decks in the format to punish it. But anytime I was going second in the mirror, this is kind of how I wanted to see it. Knowing that I was going to draw cards kind of consistently, have just a 1 of talents to draw into high impact card, and then I play Blackout last for when I go first, part of my end board.
How many cards?
45. Standard, all the way down to here. And then this kind of my 1 spice card was Underworld Goddess. Wish I did not play it in hindsight. The way kind of meta shaped out at the event, there was way more Tenpai than I think anyone was expecting, or at least I was expecting, and way less Snake-eye. So I would have probably just made the Fuko. I didn't play enough mirrors for this to come up, and the games where it did, it could have just been post-sided access code games. So I probably just made my Fuko, not play this again. The 3 Ash Blossom, there's still plenty of matchups that you want it. I still want to go in first in the mirror post-side because now I'm expecting Chummies. And it's great once you already have a board because the talent's already going to be live.
So is Phantasmate too. Like, there's tons of cards you can hit.
Yep. I played Elblick. I wanted to respect Runic Stun. I know the deck pretty well. Played 3, I won all 3 of them. This card was instrumental. It does so much with just clearing all the little pieces that help you build a board. You can build a board to out, the Scrubbed Raid or Synchro Zone or whatever it is that's stopping you. Again, part of how I built it was I was going second in the mirror post side, and I didn't want to side more hand traps. Like, I wanted to have a diversity of cards, and I didn't want to side a ton of back row removal for skill drain, so I don't play crossout. I didn't play skill drain for the crossout. But I was siding kind of like this with the talents as something to draw into with all the draw cards, adding in Ash Blossoms and cutting down Engine. But then what it did is it doubled for when I go first as extra copies of kind of all this stuff. It was really nice. Like, the extra deck has a lot of space, and the way that the main deck is built, there's so many go second cards already that I wanted to have enough going first cards, but I didn't want to sacrifice like it's all going first hard cards. So this kind of gave me that duality. And then because I had so much space, I played Called By and Fragrance, 2 God cards, and I played 1 Droplets. Same concept as kind of the talents. Is like I wanted something high impact in that matchup against Yugioh that I could draw into off of the draw cards. When I put Fuko in my main deck, this probably becomes a second Droplet for this spot, and then access code. Card comes up a ton. I'd still like to be able to main deck it, but it was fine in the side deck. It was in my deck more games than it wasn't. So that's the deck. Shout out to the team. Shout out to everyone who taught. Kyle, Mitch, Salas, Tristan, Mike, Albanese. Shout out to the crew. So.
Sounds good. Thank you. Have a good one.
Yeah, have a good one.